Hi everyone, I'm back with a new video. Probably getting tired of my face already, but I'm back with a new video. This is another annual thing I'm going to do, another historical video of this channel. This is the first of my top 5 NFL teams. We are about an hour away from kickoff, let you all know. So this could definitely change the next time I do it, but just to run down what's going to happen is I will give my top 5 NFL teams. And after that, once the season progresses, every time I'll make this video like I will the preview of weeks, of who I think is going to win, the preview of Saints games, and then I'm going to review them, obviously. But with this is going to be a weekly thing where I just talk about my top 5 best teams. And then once the year ends, whoever wins the Super Bowl, I'm going to go from the 32nd best team all the way to number 1. And then when the playoffs happen, I'm going to rank all the teams in the playoffs of rankings and see how I do. So that's something just to throw out there so you guys know what to expect in the future. So now let me get into my top 5 best teams after week 1. So number 5, I have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They will play the Falcons. I think they're going to have a great game. I think they'll destroy Atlanta. But I put the Bucs because they had 4 turnovers. It just shows you how good of a team they are, because if you have 4 turnovers in a game, you're usually not going to win the game, but the Tampa Bay Buccaneers won the game. So that shows you that even when they're not at their best, they're still going to win the game. So they're a very dangerous team, but I put them at 5 because of the 4 turnovers. They just look very sloppy. That will probably change as the season goes along, but as of right now, that was a big mistake by the Bucs. But they got the victory. Number 4, the Saints. I put the Saints there because, yes, they did play as a whole. They had the best week 1 out of any other team, winning by 38-3. But there were some injuries that I think dropped them. Quan Alexander got hurt. Davenport got hurt. They're going to be out for a little bit. Thomas is still out. So because of the injuries, that's why they're number 4. I think that's going to hurt them a little bit. I think it's not enough to make, I think they'll beat Carolina. I think they'll be obviously a good team. You know how I feel about them. But those injuries are the reason why they're at number 4. But again, it can definitely change. Number 3. So now we are right in the nitty gritty here, the top 3. The Arizona Cardinals. Man, they looked great. And they didn't really sustain a lot of injuries. So that's why they're ahead of New Orleans. This team, they just look, it's just insane how great they looked against Tennessee. Tennessee looked on paper, now who knows if that translates to real life, but on paper, they looked like the Tennessee Titans, in fact. They looked like they were one of the best teams in the AFC, and they came out flat. But they just didn't come out flat because they played bad. They just got outplayed, essentially. Arizona offensively looked like a juggernaut. That looks like maybe the best offense in football right now. Kyler Murray had a heck of a game. DeAndre Hopkins did his thing, and I think it's going to continue. And it's going to be shocking if the Cardinals do, for some specific reason, get outside the top 5. They'll still be in the top 10 because they're just stacked with talent. And J.J. Watt's now on that team. So that defense is just even better. Number 2, I have the Rams. I picked the Rams because of Matthew Stafford. You know how I feel about him. I think he's going to be the MVP. I think this team is stacked offensively. They have the best defensive player in the league on their side, in Aaron Donald. I think they're going to continue to be successful. I think with Stafford, a great quarterback that he is, the Rams' ceiling is quite high. I think it continues, and I don't see the Rams moving on to the top 5 anytime soon. All right, number 1 here. Patty Mahomes and the Chiefs. The Chiefs are going to they're the best team in football. I don't even think there's a debate in my opinion. There is probably a little debate, but in my opinion, I think watching them, they look like the most battle-tested in week 1. And if you are the most battle-tested team, you're probably the best team. And that's the thing with the Chiefs. They're probably going back to the Super Bowl again because they have a gentleman named Patrick Mahomes. You know how I feel about him. If you've been a consistent watcher of these videos, he is an elite quarterback, the best quarterback in football, and matter of fact, the best football player in the league. And when you got the best football player on your team, it's a good possibility you're probably one of the best teams. So there you go. There you have it. My top 5 after week 1. Again, just to kind of talk about it again. This will be a continuous thing. You'll see this. These videos will pop up usually on the weekends. And then sometimes that might change, but just look out for them. You know, it's a top 5 of the top 5 teams I think are the best, and we'll go from there. And if you guys have any suggestions, any videos you want me to post, please put that in the comment section. Again, thank you for watching. Happy Sunday.